Hi guys, we're here with our newest member, Kang. Kang, you just finished the top 16 of YCS Utrecht.
Yes.
That's the top 200 for YCS and the European part of it. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel pretty excited, but also very tired.
Okay, I can see that. I can actually hear that. You've been very sick before the event,
Yes.
and still performed that great. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Also, we would like to take a look at your deck you played for this event. What did you play?
Yes, I played Skyscraper, the PUV version.
Alright, let's start with the main deck.
Yes,
Very interested
of
in the
course.
deck list.
Of course, 3 Ray. And now for the hand traps, Ash and Ogre. I decided to play 6 hand traps because I'm a bit afraid of Koki, but also these hand traps are good in the mirror match and against Draco, which were the third represented deck in this tournament.
Okay.
So these are the monsters.
So you did not main any Drolls or Cherries?
No. Because there are too many rogue decks, and Cherries is also not that good in the mirror match.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the spells.
Yes, press, 3 engage, 3 anchor, and now the one-offs. Seems pretty standard, I guess. You need every one of them, as many people started to card Jamming Wave, but I think it's mandatory because if you play against Rogue, sometimes you need the non-targetable destruction, and sometimes you just need the bait. For example, I use it very often in the mirror match to bait the opponent's anchor or eagle boost, so I can steal their monsters, my only anchor, and so on.
So basically, you have your toolbox. So you have
just
7
the
different
toolbox.
cards you can
Right.
have access to with the with the engage.
Right.
Yeah, that's very important.
Now 2 modular and 3 field spell and 2 terraforming. I just played.
The main event, I need the top 8 players at the main event stage. Top 8 players, please come to the main event stage.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. We just were interrupted by the announcement because the top 8 of the main event are about to start in the background. Yeah. Let's continue.
Okay.
You were just about to tell us something about the multi-roll ratio.
Right. I only played 2 roll because I didn't like the theory about 3 roll because it breaks, and I also played other cards. I will show you later.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 water for the Ray. 2 card. I think you need to play it because if your field spell gets Ash in the grave, or sometimes your Ul gets Ogre, you're mostly done. I lost today against the mirror match because he only Ogred my push roll and I couldn't get my resources back.
Yeah.
So
So it's
now-
important to be safe from crucial hand traps like over on a multi-roll. Yeah.
Right. Can we go here?
Yeah. We'll just continue on the table. That's no problem.
Yeah. Now 3 shed right.
Yep.
For the mirror match, for Trickster, and like the 3 most represented deck, it was good Draco, so why not? And everybody main decked it, that's why you should also main deck it to counter their shed right, if you don't have an Ash.
Would you compare it to Max C back in the days when
Yes,
everybody would
right,
main
right.
3 Max Cs?
100%. Also, I think it's not good in North America because Goki is much stronger there. But we have a pure striker meta here, so you need this, 100%.
Okay, yeah, I totally agree. I play the same list and I really like the card.
Yeah. And now the special point from this list, which I'm really proud of, 3 Twin Twister and 3 MST.
That's a lot of spell trap removal.
Yeah. This was also the reason why I didn't play 3 multi-roll, because you can just pop it. And it's safe from Ogre. So, the reason why I played 6 removals was that I predicted that there will be Altar Guys and Skyscraper meta, and Koki would be not in the favor because many players would quit the deck just out of fear from the hand traps. For example, here I played against 9 Sky Strikers, 2 Tricksters, 2 Dracos, 1 Cyber Dragon, and 1 anti-deck like all traps and Ryo and shit.
So you didn't even face one Gookie deck in the tournament?
No. So
yeah, we saw that they were very underrepresented. They didn't
Yes.
even appear in the chart Konami released. So there were not very many Goki decks in this tournament.
So it was really, really good. I played, they were good in 14 out of 15 matches, so it was perfect.
So you did the right call. That's very good. That's very important
Yes.
before the tournament. Right, let's continue with the side.
Cool. That's why I also played 3 belts, because Goki now only plays mid-breaker and cold, and it's good against both. Many players choose to play Impermanence, but I think Impermanence not good going first, because Goki plays Hate Grenade and Twin Twister, and also you are not playing around mid-breaker. And I actually only sided it against Cyber Dragons. Now for the traps, 3 Mind Crush. Before I mandate it against, mostly against the Mirror and Trickster Striker, it was really good to snipe the Candina, but now the deck is dead. You don't really need it in the main deck. You need more back row removal and cards like Shed Ride to get your advantage, and cards that let you play, because if you get floodgated, Mind Crush won't help you, or against Altar guys, for example. Now, for my last 6 cards, I have more back row removal. This was the most important one, because if you get hit by Order or Village, you can always come back. Or if your opponent doesn't expect it, like he had floodgates open, I set everything, and then they start playing, I just pop the anti-spell and then could use Anchor. And this is obviously to go second. I won against every Draco and Trickster deck only because of these cards. I just run over them.
So would you change anything in your side deck? Probably the bells. You didn't seem
Only the
very
belts,
excited
really.
about them.
Yeah, only the belts. For I don't really know, but it was fine. This was fine, and I didn't need any other cards.
So basically, the trap lineup was very satisfying, and the hand traps are a bit questionable.
Yeah,
Depending on also on the meta and how it may change in the future.
Maybe for some regionals I would play Impermanence, because they are more rogue decks, and you can compete with them way more easily.
Fair enough. Right, that was the main deck and the side deck. Now let's move on to the extra deck.
Yes, pretty standard. 3 Kakari, 3 Shizuku, only 2 Hayata, because every time I use 1 to get like to get my Ray from the field, so I can use Engage, or if I use Area on Ray to chain Ray, then I get Hayata in the case when I get Engage, so I can use Kakari.
So you don't really need a third.
Yes, and 1 is for direct attack to mill something. Yeah. 1 Rushka for the village. You can.
You mean Secret Village of Spellcasters, when all the guys play Secret Village of Spellcasters,
sure.
Because that gives you the opportunity to go into a Link monster in your main phase 2, and that happens to be a Spellcaster, so that would enable you to play spell cards again. That's very important in that matchup.
Yeah, and you can even try to bluff the evening match in the battle phase, so maybe they use Mind Crush on you, so they went double minus.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Then the Isola for the cherries. Sometimes you can make it if you run out of links and you need 1 monster, I don't know, then you can make her. 1 Phoenix for floodgates, or just popping your opponent's multi-roll. Sometimes I did it, I just stole the Shizuku, used my Kagari, and then popped the multi-roll and used my own to get my resource back. And then the Ningirsu, just to out some cards like Cerberus and Phoenix. You still can get over it easily if you don't have everything, and sometimes you need them. And then another Link 3, Triple Burst. He's actually really interesting, because if you steal Link 2 or steal or use Shark Cannon, you can make him, and he can negate damage effects like from traps, spells, and monster effects.
So that is Ray most of the time?
Yeah, for example, I did it 2 times, and if this stays to your next round, you can tribute him to revive 1 Kagari, and she still gets the effect.
Yes.
That's why I think it's worth it, because
It's very versatile, yeah?
yeah, you can just link up to him, and he still makes the plus you need for the next round. And for the Link 4, I played Brawl Sword and Topologic. This one is just sometimes to secure your win against spam bots, against spam decks, because it's the TT. And this one is just to deal damage or to out cards like what's this name? Mega Falcon.
Oh yeah, well, one that actually is unaffected.
Yeah,
Raid
right.
Raptor Ultima Falcon.
Right. Yeah. Against some towers. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, very nice deck. Thank you, and also congratulations again on your stellar performance. You finished in the top 16 out of 2,356 players. That's very good. And do you have anything else? You want to give shout-outs to anybody, or do you want to greet somebody?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my team, United Gosus, of course.